This is the most exciting day of my life, besides the fact that I got a really crappy haircut. But I'm going to buy a drum set, paying 20 bucks for it. So I'm driving home right now, and of course the person I bought this from lived in like the most crazy, most busy part of town, so I'm like going 2 miles an hour all the way home. But we'll get home, I'll show you the thing and see how sweet it is. I don't think you're ready for this. Oh yeah, check that out. So upon first impression, this has obviously been stained by someone. The ad said it was natural wood, but I don't think that's true. This is odd. These are like metal hoops, and there's some crap inside of it. You can hear that. So we'll set this aside. And then another thing that was really interesting was they filled the tom holes with like epoxy or something, so that's kind of cool. Also the air vent, so yeah, that's, you know, smart. Let's see. Yeah, so definitely been stained and been poorly finished. As you can tell, the inside is it's been stained, but it's not been, you know, clear coated or anything. But the outside is super thick and, you know, chunky. So we're gonna sand this off probably. Yeah, I have extra claws I can use, so that's cool. Let's look at the toms. Okay, so someone obviously tried to modify this. Okay, so from what I can tell, this is the tom mount, air vent. And then I assume the lugs were just with one hole or two holes, but they drilled out some more holes for whatever reason. And this seems like it's like a 12-inch, so I don't know. Is that 12? Yeah, that's 12 inches. Then up in here we got a 13-inch, I think. This one has the tom mount. It's missing a bunch of the lugs. Well, that's fine. So we'll set this aside. So this is starting to make sense now. As you can see here, these are completely different lugs, and assuming they have a different hole pattern. Okay, so this is even more interesting. So probably part of the reason why all of these things are missing, you know, lugs, because there's no screws holding them in. So I'm gonna just take a pencil and probably just poke these out. Yeah. So that's one of the mysteries solved, why it's missing so many freaking lugs. So there's that. And these are also missing the screws. And this looks like I guess this is a 14-inch. So my plan is to turn this into a floor tom. So I'll take the lugs from those and the other tom and put them on this. And again, I had the plan to, what the heck? And now, obviously, these lugs didn't work because there's no like way to screw a tension rod into it. So that's kind of funny. But I took off the hardware. I started to sand this down, but this basement was way too big and it's annoying. I broke out both sanders, and I haven't really gotten that far. The clear coat was just way thick. So right now, that's kind of the progress I'm getting. So I'm going to finish sanding it, but I'll probably end up wrapping it, to be honest. This is a little trick for all y'all out there. A lot of times, older drums and cheaper drums, to hold the tension rod, you know, nut in place, they just use springs. So if your drum's really rattly and you have no idea where it's coming from, take a lug off and look inside. And if there's a spring in it, then it's most likely that. And to cut down on that rattling, you just put, you know, a cotton swab in it, and it, you know, stops the spring from shaking everywhere. So I'll finish sanding this later. It's just way too cold out here. It's like 10 degrees and oh my god, it's freezing. And holding up those sanders for forever and just sanding forever and ever is so tiring. So I'll finish this later. I'm whipping out right now, but I'll keep you updated. I'll kind of do like a weekly thing with this drum set and see, you know, what's going on with it. So stay tuned for the next one. But yeah, 20 bucks, got 4 drums. Mainly I just wanted the bass drum. So we'll get cracking on this thing and start doing something with it.